Welcome back to my remote cabin, y'all. This week, I'm taking you along while I work on some solo projects around the property. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've decided I'm not gonna let it stop me, no matter how sketchy it gets.
Uh-oh.
Good morning and welcome back. We're gonna start this one off by building something. This is my screen door. The way that I installed it is, I guess this is technically the front. You can see this wood kind of like goes in and it matched really perfectly with the inside of my screen, so that's why I put it in this direction. But when you open the screen door, you push it in and there's nowhere to really push except for on the screen. So immediately after we put the door in, I was like, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Obviously pushing on the screen all the time, it's just gonna end up breaking or becoming loose. So today I'm gonna be building a handle for my screen porch door. So let's get one thing clear, which you guys probably already knew. I have no idea what I'm doing, okay? I have no idea, except I have a little bit of an idea of what I could do. Let's go to the wood pile, shall we? Oh, it is so humid out here. I've literally been out here for 4 seconds and I'm already sweating. You guys are sideways, that's okay. We don't have level ground here. So what I'm thinking, like a piece of this, maybe like this, maybe this. Ooh, that's warpy. Okay, we got our pieces. Let's go back over to the work table. My idea is as follows. Handle needs to be right here. Cut 2 little pieces there, put the board there, and screw it into the door. What I want to do is measure how thick this board is. 2 1/4, 33 1/4. We're gonna split this board, but I don't know if it's even gonna work because it is so warped. Which means I'm gonna have to set up this table saw. I hate sawdust. And yes, I know what you're gonna say. I'm going to get them right now. We're now OSHA approved. We almost got this guy split. Okay. And sawing my finger off. That's not gonna work. Okay. This is a 2 1/4 inch handle, and that is perfect. 33 1/4. I forgot how to unlock it. Last time it was locked. It was a silly little something to unlock it. If I were a miter saw and I was to be unlocked. Wait. Ah ha ha. I did that. Dang. It might be too short, dude. How can I salvage this? I cut it too short, surprise. Should I be measuring things? Probably, but we're free balling right now, boy. Everything's unplugged. Oh, it's split. I should have drilled a pilot hole. Frick, okay. We're learning. Wood glue, that'll fix everything, right? This is my design. I put this as like a spacer. This will be the handle. Got spacers on either side, and then I'm gonna drill this piece into the screen door. The moment of truth. How am I gonna do that? The clamp. Where's clamp? Well, I did something. Okay guys, here is my handle. It almost was nice that this was bowed out because it gives the hand more space. Should have cut this longer. To make up for that, I did this, which I was gonna need spacer pieces anyway. But now, if I have to re-screen this, this is in the way. I guess no matter how I did it, I would have to unscrew this anyway and take it off to re-screen this. But I mean, that just looks kind of stupid. From out here, you can't really tell. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm not happy with that work.
A couple weeks ago, Dad and Toby came over for the weekend and we went to the orchard to pick peaches for the last time this season. Toby had a ball. He was trying to eat all the peaches on the ground, and we got some really good peaches to end out the season.
Toby won't stop eating the peaches on the ground.
He's silly boy. Had his head in the peach basket trying to bob for peaches.
Stop it, boy.
No. After peach picking, we hit some yard sales and I scored this cedar bird box, but it needed a little bit of reinforcing. So then this is me, starting on that project, and my mic is off. Whoops. So while I'm getting that sorted out, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. Have you ever tried Googling your name? There is so much information you can find online these days, including things like your name, phone number, emails, addresses, and the list goes on. All this can be floating around on some sketchy websites that you've never heard of, and the last thing anyone wants is for it to land in the hands of a scammer or someone trying to steal your identity. But fear not, because Incogni can easily remove your information and data online from data brokers and people search sites. They can't harm you if they can't find you. With Incogni Unlimited, you can custom remove data from almost anywhere you find your information online. If you find information about yourself online, all you have to do is copy the link, drop it in Incogni's dashboard, and click submit, and then Incogni's team will start working on getting rid of that data immediately. No forms, no complicated requests, just copy, paste, and you in control of your information online. Take your personal data back with Incogni. You can use my code, Kelly Hayes, the link below in my description, and you can get 60% off an annual plan at incogni.com/Kelly Hayes.
You guys couldn't hear me the whole time. Great. Well, yes, I should have my safety glasses on for this too. Like I was saying, this is a bird box. It was only $5. I got it at a yard sale. I got the last screw in successfully. Ooh, and I think I got that one in too. Make sure that nothing's picking. Don't want the buds to get poked, you know. Oh, we're good. Okay. Bottom secured, so now I just have to screw in this top piece right here. Back piece was just brad nailed in, so it's very unstable. So I just screwed the bottom to the base, so now that's sturdy. Let's see, will that be good enough so I don't split this? Oh no, I split it. Yeah, that looks like it will be fine. The back's not coming off now. I think with this wood glue that I have on here, that it will be just fine. Oh, a hummingbird. Oh my gosh, y'all, hummingbird just flew out in front of me. I've got to get a hummingbird feeder. That was crazy. I wish I would have got that on video. Maybe he's looking at the box. He's like, ooh, can that be for me? Come back. I'm gonna let that dry. And then we'll put it up on the tree later. I know exactly what tree I'm gonna put it up on. Oh, now we gotta clean up all these tools. I can't wait to have a shed so I don't have to be lugging all this in and out of the house all the time. All in due timing. I have a ton of stuff to move in, so let's do that real quick. If you're wondering, yes, I still do have the kitten. I'm still looking for a home for her. And no, I'm not keeping her. The reason I'm not keeping her is because I still travel a lot and my parents are already taking care of my cat Fifi. So she's living at my parents' house now. Eventually I will move her into the cabin, but she will go back to my parents' house whenever I go on longer vacations. And that's enough. I can't put another cat on my parents to take care of while I'm away. And now, don't get me wrong, I would love to keep her. She's so cute. She's so sweet. But if I kept every cat that I rescued, I'd have like 20 cats. And I know some of you guys are new here, but my longtime followers know I find multiple cats every year. Definitely gonna be grilling over the next couple days. Okay. I think that was everything. A lot of you guys have been asking for an Amazon wish list, which thank you guys so much for even wanting to gift me anything. It means so much to me, and it's such an honor and privilege to be able to share this journey with you guys and it have some sort of meaningful impact on your life. I don't even know what to say. Thank you doesn't feel good enough, but thank you guys so much. It means so much and it's just so cool. Okay, I don't know what just happened. I think my camera stopped recording, but I just took this 3-step step stool out of the box. This one did not come with a name for who got it for me, but thank you so much if you got me this. This is gonna come in huge handy, especially for the project that I'm fixing to start. I can climb all the way up here, touch the ceiling. Finally retire the Lowe's 5-gallon bucket as my step ladder. Next, I have a very, very exciting gift. This one is from Mr. Joey. So Joey, if you're watching, thank you so much. This is an Our Place set of pots and pans for my kitchen. These are super high quality. I've always dreamed of having a set of these. That's so nice. That's so nice. Joey's one of my dad's friends from work and he watches the channel. He's a huge supporter. Mr. Chris got me a dehumidifier, which is super important for this cabin. Being in Arkansas, it's very humid here in the summers and the last thing I want is mold in here. So a good dehumidifier, this is a really nice size that I can just set up in my cabin to catch all that extra moisture. Huge thanks to Nicole for this gift. She's been one of my patrons for years and I just really appreciate her. She got me this cardinal off my Amazon wish list. Let me put them together real quick so y'all can see them. Check this out. It's a little cardinal, what is this thing called? A thermometer. My plan is to put him on my porch. I've been wanting a thermometer for just to see what temperatures we're dealing with. I love that. As I get everything in the mail, I would love to give you a shout out if you sent me something. Be sure to send your name over if you got me something on the Amazon wish list. Okay, everything's finished moving in now. You can come out. Yeah. So we're back in the bathroom. I have more things to caulk. I have little cracks in my sink. It looks like he epoxied over some wood, but it's not sealed up, so I bought some clear silicone that I'm gonna try. The Amazon people left this caulk out on my porch and the bottom busted through, so I hope that this works. No.
I realized that I did not like the way the clear stuff looked, so I think I'm gonna get a tinted caulk instead. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Alright, I was able to find the matching hanging quilt to my bed, and this slides through like that.
raining cats and dogs out there. I was gonna grill tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I was also supposed to go on a run, but it may just pour for a few minutes and then clear up, be like one of those summer storms. Looks pretty angry out there. And now the power's out. I think the power goes out every time it rains here. This is why I always keep, oh, that's dusty, a battery bank on hand, because you never know when the power's gonna go out, but I don't have to worry about that because I still have multiple sources of power. And we have light. That'll last me forever. I have a few more of those that are like 1,000 watt that I keep up at the cabin as well. Yeah, that's how strong these winds were. So I'm sure the reason my power's out is because some power line is down or something. Look at this guy on the trail. Hey, buddy. You're so cute. Oh, there's a rainbow right there. That is beautiful. They have such a good view. Well, I did not get back to my house in time for the second round of storms to blow through. It's not too bad. Might get soaked. But let's go back to the house and see if my power's back on. That's the real question here. Yep. I'm soaked. It does not look like the power's back on, so that's great. There's a butterfly. So I just had a hilarious realization for the first time, is that if my power goes out, I don't have water, because my water is from my well that's powered by a pump that's powered by electric to make it from my well to my cabin. I had just enough water still in my lines to where I could rinse off from my run. So I don't have water or electric. It's hilarious. I mean, good thing I don't really rely on my water to water for me, because my water is essentially unusable right now. But I do have a solution for that, and you will be seeing it on an episode very soon. All of that is in the works behind the scenes. I wonder what you're doing in here. Yeah, me, good girl. Okay, I have 3 boxes full of stuff, but there's one thing that I really want to try out, and it's a rug. I like the idea of having a rug in my bedroom, just because like when I step out of the shower, I can just, you know, have like a soft cushy rug. But I do need to move my bed and everything over here, so I gotta do that with this crazy little kitten in my way. And then my bed has the felt pads on the bottom, so I should just be able to slide it. The way this rug works is this the rug. I'll show you guys that in a second. But you put down these pads, and the rug sits on top of the pads so that it doesn't slide. And then you can just like wash your rug. So I got an 8x10. It's like this instruction stuff to assemble the pad. Why did they do this? This is like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, 3 C's and a B. This is D. So now let's do the grand reveal of the rug. I wanted something right to break up the space. Okay, what do we think
feel like I'm not gonna know until I put my bed on it. I think it's kind of cute. We'll get everything set up and then kind of see. All right, there she is. I need another end table on this side of my bed. I like the rug. I do think it's a little busy with the quilt pattern and the rug. So I think this rug I'm actually going to put in my living room. But spoiler alert, this is where my next project's going to be. So I'm gonna keep it in the bedroom for now. And then I'll put the rug in whenever I finish out this space. But I like it. What do you guys think? All right, y'all. It's time to hang the bird box. I need one of these. Got a hole pre-drilled, and I'm gonna put it over here. If I'm sitting on my porch, I look out and I see these two trees. That one right there, I'm gonna put it on. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. I see it. It's not safe at all. Perfect. Now we'll see if anybody makes their home in there. I'm going to try to explain the utter dilemma of the living room. So my living room is shared with my kitchen, making this area very small and hard to figure out how to situate everything. So I have two couches. This is a pull-out couch that I use to sleep on. I've been using to sleep on, but ideally this is going to be for guests that come. And I like it here because it can pull out easily. I don't have to move things. I've got my recliner, and that's about all the furniture that's going to be able to fit in the living room as far as couches. The other thing is, this room is very dark during the day. I essentially have to have my lamp on all the time. I don't like that. I like a lot of natural light. The other thing is, from a safety perspective, is that I don't have any windows on the back side of the cabin, so I never know what's going on back there. What I'm getting at is I want to put some windows in this back wall, but I have to figure out how I'm going to situate everything. My first idea was to take the TV and put it on this wall. However, if I do that, then this couch will have to be moved because this person can't see the TV. And the only person who will be able to see the TV is me in my recliner. This will work a lot of time, but I do like to have friends over and to host people. And I just foresee that being kind of annoying. And then I'd have to put the TV up a little bit higher because this couch is here. That was my original plan, but the more time I've lived in here and have the TV here in the central location on this coffee table, I actually really like the TV there because if I sit there, I can just tilt it that way. And I did buy a TV mount, so eventually I'm going to just mount it right here and it'll be able to swivel whichever direction, or even if it's just flat against the wall. Two people can watch TV in my living room. Now, I'm gonna show you guys a couple different setups because when I first showed my living room, some of you guys had some suggestions. So one of them was to take this couch, face it this way to kind of break up the room. I did try that, but I'm gonna show you guys why it doesn't work. My usual disclaimer, all of my furniture has felt pads on the bottom, so me moving them on the floors is not hurting anything. So now it's backed up to my kitchen island. Problem is, this couch is extremely deep, so it just doesn't look right in the middle of this room. Let me show you guys. Okay, walking into my living room, dee-da-doo. I don't know. That, to me, does not look good at all. I do think that this space is just too small for a setup like that.
If this wall was 3 or 4 feet back, this room would feel so much bigger than it was, and maybe a couch setup like that would work. And then too, also the problem is if I put the couch here, it doesn't give it enough room to extend out. And then on this wall, I was gonna put a big like picture window, but if I did that, then I can't have my TV here, or it would kind of defeat the purpose of a window if I put my TV in front of the window. But I forget who commented. One of y'all had a really good idea. Mount the TV in the middle and then put 2 windows, like one on either side of my living room, and have 2 windows. And I was like, wait, duh. That's exactly what I should do. I think it's gonna look so nice. Have the TV there. Whoever's sitting here can look out this window. Whoever's sitting here can look out that window. We'll bring in even more natural light. So I've been browsing all morning on Lowe's, looking at different windows and different window sizes. Before I add a couple in my cart and run down to Lowe's, I'm gonna do some measuring, decide what size I want. This project is going to end up being rather big because I'm gonna have to take out this entire tongue and groove wall for a couple reasons. One, I have water lines in this wall and I'm not sure where they are. Definitely don't want to be drilling any holes or sawing anything out. I don't know where the electricity is. It's gonna be a lot of work. But first, let's frame out the windows and see what size we want to get. How long this wall? Yeah, I'd say about 151. So the TV is it will be close. So imagine those 2 windows. I feel like a big window, 2 big windows like that would really open up this space. Like, it already looks bigger in here. Okay. I think that's what I want. There's a 31 by 35 window that I could do, or the 31 by 51 and a half. So we're gonna figure out where those water lines are, and we're gonna get to use my new step ladder. Here we go. Uh-oh. Well, I've been sitting here staring at this wall for a while. I tried to start getting the tongue and groove off. Yes, can I help you? I fear that I'm going to destroy all of my tongue and groove because I got one board off and the tongue is broken now. Trying to figure out what to do, but this is what I was talking about in my last episode. It's like, yeah, I want to do these big projects, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna ruin everything.
And I think I might have found a home for this sweet girl.
A few hours later, I sat on my couch, I pondered, I researched, and I'm ready to get back to it. Do it. Oh. Oh! Well, not too bad. Okay. Yay! That's big. Because now I get start. I got it. Woo-hoo! And let's just start peeling back the layers and see what we got here. Okay, and I also want us to organize with these, since obviously I'm gonna put these back up. Remember these. Oh, yep. Sounds worse than it is, I promise. That's a water line. That's probably not good. Huh. Uh-oh.